Right. So, one of my favorites is gaslighting, and this is actually a central tool for coercive control. And gaslighting is denying or minimizing anybody's lived experience. And it especially plays on the mind of the person who is being abused. So you start to doubt your own reality based off what this person says, does. If they are trying to control the narrative around you, then you have other people in your ear telling you these things, and it can be very disorienting. And so basically, I want to get into an example of this. Just I do well with examples. Gaslighting for me, I was dating somebody that I used to know, and we were having a fight one night. And I had walked into the house, and he was still outside. And I heard him say, quite clearly, I'm done with this relationship. And he used some colorful language there. I continued to walk back in the house, and then I was really confused. I'm like, wait a minute, we just had a fight. Like, why is he all of a sudden done with this relationship? Like, I thought we were going to be together forever. Like, that was the plan. We were actually engaged, and that's what I was expecting. And so to hear something like that come out of his mouth, it really threw me for a loop. And I ended up going to bed, just still confused because I was too nervous to talk about it. He seemed very angry, and I did not want him to say any more hurtful things that would get stuck in my brain and mess with my head. So I decided to just go to bed early. But I asked him about it the next day, and one of my responses to abuse is to fawn. And that's basically where you tell the abuser anything that they want to hear so that they're not upset with you anymore. You kind of turn into a bit of a people pleaser. So this is the kind of aura that I had. And so I went up to him and I said in a really kind voice, I said, "Hey babe, like, I'm really sorry about our fight last night. Can you tell me about this one thing that you said?" And I told him, and I said, you said out loud that you were done with this relationship and you were really upset about it. And I just wanted to know, like, did you really mean that and stuff? And he looked at me dead straight in the eyes and was like, "Babe, what are you talking about? I never said that." And I was like, now in my head, I'm like, wait a minute. I swear I heard that clear as day. There's no way that I misheard that. And so I asked again, I was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure maybe you just weren't?" I was trying to give him something. I was like, "Are you sure you weren't just frustrated or really mad and it just kind of came out and you didn't mean it?" And he was like, and he grabbed both of my hands and he looked at me in the eyes and he said, "Babe, I love you so much. I'm never leaving this relationship." And I could not let it go. And later on in the day, I brought it up again. And he said to me, "You know what, babe? I'm kind of worried about you. I feel like you've been mishearing and misremembering a lot of things." And I'm in my head, I'm like, where's he going with this? And he said, "I think it would be a really good idea if we took you to see a doctor because you're hearing a lot of things that I'm not saying. That's not who I am. I love you." And so you can imagine what's going on in my brain, right? I'm like stuttering in my mind, like my mind was glitching. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, either he's 100% being real and he didn't say anything, and I'm actually starting to hear things now. Like, then I'm like, I'm starting to self diagnose in my mind. I'm already Googling things in my mind, and of course, coming up with the worst case scenario. So, oh my gosh. And it's the way that he just like, he took over my mind. Like, I was thinking about this all day, and I was like, okay, so either he's being honest and I need to talk to somebody, or he is that like devious and deceptive that he is totally fine with saying to me that this isn't happening and you're confused and maybe this is just all in your head. And I could not accept either one of those realities. I could not accept the fact that I was hearing things, and I could not accept the fact that he would lie to me this badly. And so this is just an example of gaslighting that I've experienced in my own life. And it is just, it's absolutely insidious. And it is the central tool of coercive control. You're trying to take over someone's mind and change it to fit your agenda.